Does scientific advancement make us complacent? A society that continues to progress is driven by a desire to improve its knowledge. Knowledge that, when applied, helps it better itself for the people it serves. Scientific advancements shape our world and improve the quality of life in ways we never thought possible. But what happens when we reach a certain point, when the changes we've made seem enough and we no longer see the need for further advancement? Is it possible that in this moment of comfort we start to stagnate? Could scientific progress in some ways breed complacency? Constant change can be a major stressor for people. It's relentless and it can feel overwhelming. At some point, society might decide that the scientific progress it's already achieved is good enough. That's when complacency can settle in. The refusal to accept further change, the decision that we've arrived, is often what causes a society to stagnate, and when that happens, it becomes more vulnerable. More often than not, it's a society that stagnates that eventually crumbles. Scientific advancement thrives on dissatisfaction. When answers to questions lead to more questions, when anomalies demand explanation, and when people still believe that lives can and should improve, that's when scientific engines keep running. The societies that became the most scientifically advanced in history did so because they didn't settle for good enough. They used their best resources, their brightest minds, to understand their environment and multiply those resources in ways never imagined before. Surpluses of food, wealth, and knowledge attracted more people, who came to trade, to settle, to grow. And with more people came new ideas, new innovations. A society that thrives, that innovates, can never afford to become complacent. It's a society constantly in motion, always searching for a better way. That's what keeps the engines of science moving forward. That drive is what fuels progress and creates a vibrant, growing world. But complacency can quietly creep in when people get so comfortable that they stop questioning, stop pushing for more. For the people, learning about science from a young age gives them the ability to discern cause and effect. When they encounter problems, they can reason out solutions grounded in knowledge, but this wasn't always the case. In pre-scientific societies, the powerful often relied on ignorance to maintain control. They positioned themselves as the sole keepers of knowledge, allowing them to rule through belief and tradition rather than reason. Many of these societies reached great heights, and we still marvel at their accomplishments. But even they eventually reached a point of stagnation, where innovation slowed and they were left to be remembered only as history. Today, science is common knowledge, available to nearly everyone. People no longer need to be ruled by others claiming supernatural powers or blind adherence to outdated hierarchies. Now we understand cause and effect on a basic level, and that understanding empowers us. We have a voice in shaping our societies and in achieving consensus about how to improve them. But complacency can easily set in when we enjoy the benefits of scientific progress to the point where we no longer believe that further improvement is possible or necessary. It happens when our needs are met so conveniently that we forget to understand the systems that make those needs possible. When we become disconnected from the science that makes our world work, we begin to take it all for granted. We start to believe that the good life we enjoy will always be here for us no matter what. And even worse, we believe we can live with impunity without any consequences for our actions. In this situation, we abandon science, forgetting that for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction, the fundamental principle of cause and effect. Complacency within a society is a dangerous thing. Just look at the world around us today. We see the effects of people collectively polluting the environment with industrial waste, toxins, and garbage, products of a throwaway culture that consumes without returning anything to the planet that sustains it. Even in the face of a global pandemic, some people rejected scientific knowledge, questioning basic facts and undermining efforts to control the spread of disease. And in the battle against climate change, despite the mounting evidence, the efforts to stabilize global temperatures are often half-hearted at best. No one likes change, especially when it disrupts our habits and lifestyles. But complacency means burying our heads in the sand, denying the changes happening around us while refusing to change ourselves. Scientific advancement offers no easy comforts or guarantees. But the beauty of a society that values science is this: no matter the problem, no matter the challenge, we know it can be studied, understood and solved through new knowledge and innovation. The only certainty science offers is that change is constant. The societies that adapt to these changes are the ones that remain vibrant and forward-thinking. The resistance to science, while vocal, remains a minority, and as long as science continues to advance, it's clear people are still dissatisfied with the status quo. We still want to see improvement, to innovate further. So, does scientific advancement breed complacency? In some ways, yes, but more importantly, it reminds us that the only way forward is to keep questioning, keep learning, and keep improving. Because when we stop, when we forget the value of growth, that's when complacency truly takes hold. We're not there yet. We still have the power to change, to grow, and to evolve, and that's something worth fighting for. Thanks for watching.